What's up YouTube, Jeff back again today on the very exciting tech video for you guys. And today I want to talk a little bit about my workflow as a creator. Now, I do pretty much everything. Recently, I've actually hired a video editor to help me a little bit with that side, but I've been editing my own videos now for 12 years that I've been on YouTube. And one of the hardest things about being a video editor and the video workflow is all of the various devices that you need to manage on your desk. And that typically means a couple of different SSDs, maybe a hard drive, you might have a NAS, headphones for monitoring, you've got multiple micro SD cards, you might have, CF SD cards or memory cards that you need for your Sony camera like I do, not to mention other peripherals that you might have on your desktop. So for the last 2 years, I've been using the iVANKY FusionDock Max, which basically gives you all the ability to not only manage all your peripherals as a dock, also connect up to 4 external displays. And they've finally come out with an upgraded version, so when they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review this, I was absolutely psyched because I loved the original FusionDock Max. Today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the FusionDock Max 2, talk about some of the upgraded features, what you get here, what kind of problems this can solve for you as a creator, and I'll do a few speed tests to show you guys in terms of moving drives, moving files around between your drives, exactly how fast this thing is, because it's actually very impressive. Like I said, if you are a creator, you know that the cable situation, device management can get out of hand relatively quickly. So here's what the iVANKY FusionDock Max 2 can offer. You get up to 3 external display supports from your MacBook Pro. Running 3 displays from a MacBook usually means adapters, display link workarounds, or unstable docks. The iVANKY FusionDock Max 2 fixes that issue. You can get triple display output, 23 ports, stable cooling, which is built in, and full power delivery, all with minimal cable. Keep in mind, this dock is designed specifically for Apple Silicon Macs. This does not have PC compatibility at this time. And it is also not compatible with older Intel Macs. Just make sure that you do have Apple Silicon before you decide to purchase. You can run up to 2 6K displays and a third 4K display at 60 Hz, but this does depend on your Mac model. This allows timeline, preview, and tool workspace separation on all of your different monitors. Typically here in my studio, I have this dual monitor setup behind me, but occasionally I do bring in my Samsung monitor and put it in portrait view when I'm doing certain workflow tasks, and I can have that right there and plug it directly into the FusionDock Max 2, and it gives me amazing performance. Having all of that screen space really does help my workflow for video editing and also managing all of my tasks over on the Sammy Guru website. Now this dock will actually replace all of your hubs that you're using currently on your desktop space. It will replace Thunderbolt, USB-C, USB-A, SD, micro SD, HDMI, DisplayPort, audio I/O, input output, and 2.5 gigabyte Ethernet. In this case, I'm actually running pretty much this thing to the max almost. I have 3 SSDs connected pretty much at all times. I have a micro SD card in that slot there. I also typically have my SD card reader, or the CF reader for my Sony camera, plugged in here as well. Plus the 2 displays. Like I said, occasionally I bring in that third display. I also have a cable for charging the phone or tablet that I'm using, sometime for monitoring video footage or what have you. And then lastly, I connect my desktop speakers when I need to utilize those as well for particular video. Overall, the ports on this thing are amazing, and like I said, it makes sure that you do get the best performance because it has that built-in cooling. Speaking of those faster transfer speeds, this is now a Thunderbolt 5 dock, which is one of the big improvements from the original iVANKY FusionDock Max. Now, with this particular Thunderbolt 5 upgrade, you're going to get much faster speeds. I did a couple of really quick speed tests, so let me play a little music. You guys can enjoy these speed tests, transferring a couple files between my SD cards and my SSDs, which is a task that I do literally all the time for my video workflow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick speed test here with the iVANKY FusionDock Max 2. I've got a file here that's on my T5 Evo Samsung SSD. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this. This is actually the A-roll file for this video. Transfer it to my Samsung T9, and we'll check out the speed as it kind of goes. Very fast. Less than 1 minute. It's basically been about 5 seconds here in the transfer. I mean, with the iVANKY FusionDock Max 2, you're not going to be waiting at all transferring files between your various drives. Any other peripheral is going to be lightning fast with that Thunderbolt 5 connection. And if you do have a Thunderbolt 5 drive lying around, which these particular Samsung drives are not, you're going to get even better speeds, so you can transfer 5 gig files like this in basically 1 to 2 seconds. As I mentioned earlier, this does have a fan built in for active cooling. In addition, it has a full aluminum body design, which of course helps with that heat dissipation. Not only does it provide optimal cooling, but it also looks really cool, and they add this really awesome orange accent, which you guys have seen throughout my B-roll shots. I'm actually in love with how it looks on my desktop. So you don't only get that beautiful performance from this build, you also get an amazing look. For me personally, the FusionDock Max 2 is the ultimate Thunderbolt 5 dock. Not only did they improve literally everything from the original, you get active cooling with that built-in fan, so you get sustained performance. They added that cool orange accent. You've got more ports on offer. You've got Thunderbolt 5. It's all in a nice, sleek-looking design that's right at home with any tidy Mac desk setup. It gives you everything you need. I've actually now got 2 of them because before iVANKY reached out to me to review this, I had actually already pre-ordered one to have at my home studio where I often do some editing. And now I also have this unit they sent me here at the Sammy Guru office so that I have it on the desk behind me here, replacing my original FusionDock Max. So this is my go-to Thunderbolt 5 dock. It's the one that I use on a daily basis. Been using this brand for a while now. I love them. If you guys want to grab the FusionDock Max 2, you can grab it with my code Jeff10off to get 10% off. That's going to be good through December 31st. It'll also continue to work over on their Amazon store, so you can also grab it over there if you're interested. If you guys give it a try, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have about this dock, your workflow, how it might pertain to you. Huge shout out again to iVANKY for sending this out to review. I do love their products, had a great time, and I appreciate them sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.